Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me Yuna here. In today's video I am gonna be responding to my subscribers' K-pop opinions. Thank you to everyone for filling out the form. I really enjoyed reading your guys' opinions and I will be doing these kinds of videos in the future as well. I don't want the intro to be long, so yeah, let's get started with the video. Velvet's rap line doesn't exist. Honestly, as much as I want to disagree, I will have to agree. I don't know what is SM trying to do by giving Red Velvet such questionable positions, like Joy deserves a lot more than sub-vocalist or vocalist position. Yeri needs to be a lead rapper and SM should give Red Velvet's rappers a chance to show their rap skills in title tracks as well, just not in B-sides. When I say rapping I don't mean that simple talking rap. I swear our girls can do more better than that. Like, have you heard the B-sides in the Red album? I was shocked when I listened to the full album as their rapping skills really shined in the B-sides. Irene can do way better than she is doing right now. Joy and Yeri both deserve the lead rapper position. SM, please utilize the talents you have properly. Shua should actually get more lines. Her voice is beautiful in few comebacks like Lion, She got more lines but then it stopped. Even in her debut she just got to sing la ta da la ta da la ta da la ta da, and that's it in almost all their comebacks. She gets the least lines, which is not fair. Yes, my girl Shua needs to get more lines. I thought that after Lion things would get better for her, but again Cube said nah. I just don't understand why they are not utilizing Shua's wide vocal range. I am not a professional vocalist, so I am not sure about this, but yeah, even though she has not developed a good technique till now, you will know after you hear all G-Idol's tracks because the pitch she sings in every song is kind of different. She can go low as well as high but just doesn't know or have learned how to make it an advantage and use it to improve her singing. I am so sorry if I sound harsh, but giving basically 6-second lines wouldn't help her improve her vocal skills that much. I myself agree that she doesn't really sing that well and has pronunciation problems, but she is trying her best. I don't want Cube to give her lines which are out of her pitch and too high for her. I am just happy with what she got in the era. It was in her pitch and she was comfortable singing it. I just want her to be comfortable while singing her lines. She was once casually covering How You Like That and I saw people saying that her vocals were bad and weak, which is completely fine as long as they don't hate on her. But someone said she might be even tone deaf, which made me feel confused. No matter how bad she is at her singing skills, she still can at least sing, as her job is to sing, I guess. She has sung in Lion and Oh My God, which is pretty decent and not considered tone deaf. I wouldn't really say that she needs more lines in the songs particularly, even though I want her to have more lines, but I want her to sing in a comfortable pitch without layering other members' voices or other processing. I just want to hear her actual voice in her comfortable pitch. No group is underrated. If thousands of people are saying that X group is underrated, then that group isn't. I agree and disagree at the same. I agree in the part where you said that if thousands of people are saying this group is underrated, then they are not, but I disagree in the part where you said that no group is underrated. There are a lot of groups that are underrated and so many groups have already disbanded due to poor sales and views. So, I wouldn't say that no group is underrated, but there are some groups who are considered underrated but in reality they are not. When K-pop fans are everywhere saying that this X group is underrated, they are not. They can be considered underappreciated but not underrated. Misandry ain't cute. Recently, there has been a surge in popularity for videos like female idols versus men. I'm sure you have seen at least one. Even if K-pop fans are just making it for jokes, it's still kind of promoting misandry, since it's showing how female idols act savagely towards men. I'm sure none of the female idols in the videos actually hate men though. I think that their actions were taken out of context by K-pop fans, like they always are. I hope I explained myself properly, and of course I'm not sending hate to anyone involved. I'm only asking K-pop fans to be careful on what kind of content they create and think about the positives and negatives before they make these kinds of videos. For example, this might be funny, but it also might make people think that is rude and then send hate to them. Anyways, that's all I have to say. I agree with this opinion. At first, when I was just a beginner K-pop stan, I used to find these kinds of videos super funny, but now, I find it so uncomfortable. It kind of promotes misandry and is way too much over-exaggerating their personalities. I mean, some K-pop stans might find it funny, but it can also lead to people misunderstanding the idols. One of the common idols I see in these kinds of videos are ARENT, and I have seen people hating on her plenty of times. As much as it is intended to be a joke, some people are still there and will probably hate on those idols. I am not hating or attacking the people who have made these kinds of videos, but they do need to be careful while making these kinds of videos, like the person said. Maybe a little disclaimer at the intro will work. Boy group music has gotten very old for me tbh, and this isn't just because I stan a few boring groups or anything. I listen to all of the major monthly comebacks and ISTG, they're all the same dark, usually sensual concept or music following whatever trend is happening. Retro, crop tops, etc. I understand that that is what is popular and what will make them money, but I just miss the creativity that went into older songs when groups would work to differentiate their sound from the rest. It feels like the same songs are just being repeated over and over again, and y'all eat it up because they're hot and you have to like all of the music your biased group produces. I am not sure if I agree or not, since I don't listen to older groups or songs. I do agree that the majority of songs are starting to sound the same or take the same direction of music. Following the trend is what makes the songs popular and makes them money, so it is pretty understandable why every group would decide to follow the same path. There are groups such as TXT, Anypin or CIX who have versatile music, so maybe you can check them out. But if I really think about it, then I can see that older groups had a lot of creativity in music and they tried plenty of concepts in their songs, so I think it is pretty understandable why you would find nowadays boy group music boring. But it is really true that nowadays, people will eat up anything that their favorite group produces, but it's their choice, so I won't say anything. Lol. Songs nowadays do lack experimental sound. Even though some groups might release unique songs, it will still get slept on because it is not the trend unless it's a really popular group. There are only a few groups who are bringing something new to the table every time they come back, as far as I know, but I might be wrong. But personally, since I am mainly a 4th gen stan, even though plenty of groups do the same kind of concept, I won't mind if the song is something I like. But if you are a K-pop stan for a long time from ago, then I am sure you would find the nowadays songs boring and generic, but I guess it depends on people preferences as well, since I enjoy nowadays music better than old ones. Body shame should be stopped in K-pop. Seriously, let the idols live. I feel bad for the idols, especially who are body shamed. I agree. Body shaming is something that should have stopped a long time ago, but it is still happening right now. K-pop stans are way too obsessed with the idol's appearance. Body shaming idols can do a lot of damage. It can affect someone's mental health, lead to insecurity, anxiety, and so on. Idols are thought to be this perfect human, but at the end of the day, they are just humans and they have feelings. Imagine being called fat or too skinny and being forced to diet. It would probably be hard for any humans. They became idols so they can sing and dance, not to be judged by someone on the internet who is just lying on the couch doing nothing when they are working their asses off. BTS fandom, ARMY, are actually not toxic. I kind of agree and disagree. Every fandom has toxic sides and that will always remain the same, but now Blinks and ARMYs are dragged so much that whenever someone says toxic fandom, people call those fandoms out first. Popular groups mean more fan base, which means more antis and toxic fans, and obviously ARMYs are a part of it. I wouldn't say that ARMYs aren't toxic, but I would say that they are not as toxic as people make it out to be. People shove the word toxic and overrated automatically onto BTS and ARMYs. If you ask other ARMYs, then they don't even consider them as part of their fandom, so they are not that toxic since half of them are not even considered as part of the fandom. In my own experience, I have met a lot of ARMYs who are nice and friendly, so I agree with this opinion in the end. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Also, if you guys are wondering why my editing is so different every now and then, it's because I am still trying to see which aesthetic is the best for me. Okay, bye bye guys. Have a nice day.